Yo, 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 everybody! Generic B here, and welcome back to the Minecraft Vanilla server. And I just wanted to show you, today we're going to work on a little bit of, I guess you would call it landscaping. A little bit of landscaping, but I wanted to show you some updates on the potion room. You guys just come up with the best ideas ever, I swear. Is this all good? Yeah. So, where we last left off, we had this little witch, right, over the automatic witch cauldron, and you guys were saying that we should do something with that, with the witch's nose, and I think it's a great idea. So you hit it, this opens up, and it gives you a water source so you can fill up bottles, and then all of the ingredients to make your potions. And then it also closes the door behind you. And that way, this is just kind of a good reminder, hey, you need to hit this and close it back up so you can go out. Here's how this works. Just show you really quick. Oop, I won't show you there, though. Hello? Mike. Oh, man. Guys, I'm so excited. Can't wait to start working on stuff and tell you. Oh, shoot. Nope. You're going to kill things, aren't you? Well, fricker. Okay, let's hope that he didn't kill too much stuff. Oh man, you are such an awful person. Okay, let's see. Oh man, I cannot believe it. Oh, I cannot believe it. Why, Lord, why must you be such a jerk butt? Okay, let's see. This one goes here. How about that panic, huh? I think that goes there. You could tell this witch had blue eyes because they blew all over the place. Okay, so I'm gonna need one there. So we'll put some dirt, just so we know. We gotta place that back. Dang it, man. Stinking. So that goes there. Let's grab a couple more. This is not even gonna work now. Oh, I cannot believe. Oh, you kidding me? All right, well, I'll show you and then. So this is a basic little T flip-flop. This is the one I tend to use all the time. The button, do I have a torch? I do have one torch, and I'm putting it right here. Screw it. The button is like right on this block, so that turns this on. This goes into a sticky piston facing upwards. And if you put the repeater into it and repeater out, that just makes a little one-tick pulse, boonk, and which allows this this sticky piston to throw this block in and out. And it's a little T flip-flop, little tiny T flip-flop. I love it. And then this, of course, is a power source. So that was running some redstone down here, which was going over the sticky pistons. And then it was also Pecker. It was also inverting this signal, which was closing the door. I'll fix it. Man, I can't believe it. What a jerk maneuver that was. But at least I can fix that, and that. So it looks... Oh man, it even got the button. Here we go. Jerk store creeper, man, I swear. Alright, we'll fix that. But that is for another time. Today we're going to work on some docks. And not Doc M. Oh, but speaking of which, Doc M, if you haven't seen his last episode, him and B-Dubs, they fought a wither boss together and got a beacon so they can start digging out. Doc is going to build a perimeter base with a witch hut in the middle. And he's going to dig, apparently he's going to dig a hole, I think, like 150 block radius, so like from here 150 blocks out. To give you guys an idea of how big that is, I think this whole thing is That's maybe 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Yeah, I think it's roughly 100. So he's doing 150 just on one side. So picture 3 times this length in a big old square. That's insano. But I'm going to help him. I'm going to try to strike some kind of deal with him because I want emeralds, because I want to make a beacon. And so maybe I will work for emeralds over there. Like some kind of, if I fill up a double chest worth of stuff, that's equal to so many emeralds. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. But today, let's work on some dock technology. And because I want to get rid of this ugly business and make something a little bit nicer. And I also want to incorporate some place to fish, because let me tell you, people. All right, now I'm going straight into, let's see if I can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. I'm just going to start building while we're talking, okay? And let's see how great of a job I can do at that. I'm going to get a shovel and then I'll talk. So, the snapshot 1.7, it's 13 week whatever snapshot is now here, and it is amazing. I don't believe that we are going to update the server to the snapshot, because it includes a lot of the new biome stuff, despite what Dinnerbone tweeted out the other day that it wasn't going to. It actually does. It contains a lot of the biome changes. And we don't want to do that, obviously, because during a snapshot, a lot of the, there'll be some tweaks, and, well, this is not what I want to do. There'll be some tweaks and changes, and we don't want to, like, spawn a bunch of land just to find out that, oh, we done goofed, and hey, guess what? The next snapshot introduced us to something even cooler, and we've kind of screwed up. So, and even on their blog post on Mojang's blog, they said, we recommend not putting this on servers that you actually use, because there'll be some really, really ugly chunk borders and stuff. So I do not believe we are going to be installing the snapshots anytime soon. My guess is 1.7 is coming out, is going to be out right around Minecon time, so like the first part of November. But let me tell you, my friends, about how epic this snapshot is. If you want to try it out for yourself, you can go to the Mojang website and go and follow the instructions. It's on there. There's the latest jar is on it. But it is so unbelievably cool. Oh, it's so unbelievably cool. Okay, so I will tell you stuff in a minute, but apparently I cannot walk and chew bubblegum. Let me do a little math here. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I start maybe there, but I'm gonna have some wood like that, right? And then a 3 gap. 1, 2, 3. And for right now, I'm just putting dirt and just having those 1 blocks like that. I think that'll work great. I don't want to make this too straight. I actually want to, I believe, do a bit of a curve. Kind of head this way. And you see that really deep area? I want to kind of curve back around that, and then come up to the place, I think, is how I want to do it. I'm looking. I think that would be the best use, because I don't want it to be like just like boonk, like super straight. So that's the goal. That's what we're gonna try to do. So there's all sorts of biomes in the new snapshot. Some really cool ones. There's like there's one called a covered forest. Oh, come on, 2, 3, 4. Nope, can't count. Terrible counter. There's one called a covered forest, which has a bunch of like kind of shorter trees, but they're 2x2 trees, and it's like the canopy on it is so full that you can't see the sunlight through it. So it's gonna be like bad news mob town, big time. I just know. And then there's and it also has giant mushrooms in that biome. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put one maybe right there. I'm just gonna mark this out for right now with thingamajigs. See how we can do. 2, 3, boop. And then there's of course the mesa biome, which is do I have torches? I don't. Let's go get some torches. Well, no, forget it. Let's just keep going. There's the mesa biome, which is where we're going to get all the clay, and they were a little bugged when we were checking them out, but I think it's going to be. I think it's been fixed. 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's going to be like really spectacular. Oh, that's not where I want to go. It's going to be like huge mountains full of clay, both regular and the colored clay. So it's like a painted desert, sorta, which is going to be pretty epic. There is what was the other ones I saw? There's a savanna, which uses the jungle trees, but it's, oh, foo! Oh, you got me. Huh. Oh man, he destroyed me right there. Or was I just really low on the juice before? So yeah, they're kind of bent up trees, which they look really cool. Do I have any? I know I have a health potion somewhere. I know it's probably down here. Ooh, and I'll get torches while I'm at it. Perhaps. Ooh, that scared me pretty good. Oh, and I got my bow. Haha. It's got these twisty trees that are made out of the jungle wood. There's a lot of new flowers. And of course, if you guys ever want to see like a legit recap of everything on there, I'm sure like folks like Doc M or Exuma, they usually do snapshot stuff. Okay, I'll just drink this guy. And I was gonna grab something else. Torches in here? There's one torch. I may have to make some. Yeah, usually those guys do like full insights on how things are, so you can check them out. It's not really the thing I like to do. So what else is there? Tons of flowers, and you can actually use those flowers to make different types of dyes, and some of the dyes are, there's no new colors, but there's one to make pink, there's one to make magenta, there's one to make a light blue, light gray. So a lot of different flowers, and they're all very, very pretty. Even in vanilla, they're very nice looking. Grab that. And there's I think they might have replaced the flowers or the roses with posies? No. Is that right? Posies? I think so. And then those posies will give you the red, just like normal. Oh, perfect. They'll give you the red dye, but there's now rose bushes, and those are too high. So this is a new interesting thing. There's a few different flowers. I just remember fall. Come on, dude. You still here? Oh. Jeez, man, it scared me so bad. I forgot he was up here. So yeah, there's double tall grass, extra tall grass, and so that is, I'm gonna put one right here. So it's too high grass essentially, which is I really like that because now we'll be able to do some depth to things, and I think there's like I think sunflowers grow up to be a little taller than normal, and then there's a couple other ones that are too high. Hi, bud. You come and try to find me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put one right there. He's trying. He's trying his best. It's not good enough. And I'm thinking, what other type of biomes did I see that were really interesting? Oh, there's an ice plains one, which is there's a new type of block. Okay, you gotta die. I can't handle your sound. There's an ice plains which has a new type of block. Currently there's no crafting recipe, but I have a feeling you can craft it. And it is drown all you suckers. Oh, another guy? Come on, I'm trying to record and make docs here, people. There is one called a packed ice, and it's essentially a solid, like an opaque version of ice. Currently does not melt if you place it near a light source, but you can't see through it. It's opaque, so that's got potential for some uses. I built a little something next to some next to some normal ice, and I guarantee you some ice castles are gonna be made. It looks amazeballs right now. And I'm thinking, what else? So 4, 5, and I don't know how I could forget this, but fishing. Fishing is a whole new ball game now, and that is one of the reasons why I'm making this dock out here, and why I'm gonna make it today. I'm gonna make it where we have our own little fishing pier, and then that little boathouse over there is gonna be where we store all of our fish and our fishing supplies once that gets going. So, dude, I'm trying to make an episode. So you can now get different types of things when you fish, and there's so many little changes. It's so cool. You throw the rod in the water, your little hook, and when a fish comes to it, these little tiny bubbles come in. It's like, and it goes right to your hook, and then you catch the fish. And sometimes you catch am I out of dirt? No. Sometimes you catch a regular fish. Sometimes you catch a salmon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes you catch a puffer fish, which you don't eat. If you try to eat it, you get like the craziest poison, which is kind of like 3, 4, 5. It's kind of like how the real puffer fish are. 3, 4. In Japan, they eat it. I actually tried it when I went to Japan. It's called fugu, and it's like 100 people a year die from poorly prepared blowfish because the toxin in it is lethal. But if prepared right, like obviously you don't die. It's not that great of a fish. It's kind of rubbery. Surprisingly, I mean not surprisingly, because it's like blows up, right? But yeah, I ate it and half of my face went kind of numb for like an hour, kind of like how Novocaine works. Crazy town. But you can get apparently you can get enchanted fishing rods. You can get junk, like I think you can get boots, old boots and stuff. It's gonna be really epic. So I know I'm gonna be doing a ton of fishing. I tell you what, I have been rambling about the new version. I'm gonna take a quick commercial break and actually get some of this built, because obviously I cannot walk and chew bubblegum at the same time, but I want to get this all laid out and start getting some of the dock work in. And I'm going to tell you about another major change that's coming in 1.7. It's a bug fix, but it's one that's really going to change the way you guys do your mob systems. And it's going to change the Devil's Daycare quite a bit. So I will talk about that after a quick commercial break. We back. And as you can see, I've done a bunch of work. Got it all in. I'm still playing around with ideas, like as far as design goes. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna take a sip of water here. I'm still playing around with ideas. I want it to be, kind of rustic, old looking, and we are actually gonna do a little bit of aging on this here in a second, but it just kind of spirals around. I've got this little spot for a fishing pier, just a little guy, and I figured not make it anything too crazy. Just got one little ladder so you can hop up and down. Might make this go. I don't know. Maybe. Little caps on the thing. See how it spirals. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Here's where I go down. These mossy cobblestone blocks are just temporary, because right in this area I'm gonna need to make it spawnable for the whatchamacallit, for the witch platform. So this part will need to be changed up. I just don't quite know what to do with it yet, but I'll get there. If nothing else, it'll just be, right now these are half slabs, normal half slabs, not upside down, so nothing will spawn on them. So, I mean, it could be something just as simple as raising this part up a half, which actually, that's not a bad idea. So we'll talk about that in a second. I've stopped it here because I don't want to just have, like, dock going right into the mansion, the plantation, and I know I'll have some terraforming to do here, so there will be some kind of, maybe this I'll have it lowered down where you get to a bit of an island and then you go up some little stairs. So I haven't got that part fixed yet. It's no problem. And then as I was going through and building these little pylons, I noticed that I have all of these, like, even Steven, they're all, on the same thing. But then this one I screwed up. Somehow I screwed up, and that one was over like that. And I kind of like it. So I think I'm going to do a couple things. I got to mess with it. Like, I may shift some of these over one just to really mess with everybody's OCD. And that way it's not like a completely nice and even, because I really want to give this a rickety type of bridge effect. Oh, the sun's going down, so that is a good thing, because I want to work on that as well. But also, I probably should take sections of this and maybe tear it down and have it go down a half slab or even up a half, just to give the feeling like some of this is partially tearing in, like collapsing. Might be very cool. And then down here, I liked the idea of having some hidden lighting. So those are jack-o'-lanterns underneath, just to give a little bit of a glow. But I'm not sure I love having those cobblestone walls like that. It seems a little top-heavy, and I don't know if real, like, docks or bridge pylons would do that sort of thing. If I just went flat out, I've got my diving helmet on. If I just went flat out, like, put one of those there, and then if I put a guy there, see, that gets rid of it, so you don't see it. If I put one of these, then you still get the light, so that's cool, but it doesn't look so great. If I put an upside down, no, that seems to get rid of it completely too, which is odd. If I put that there and then just got rid of a block here and there, let's see how that looks. That's not terrible. You know, and for the most part, no one's even going to see it, but it would be nice just to have a little bit of a glow action going on. Or maybe instead of having them underneath the pylons, maybe I just kind of do a dig down, stick one like that. So here I've got the little bit of light, and I could even do that, and you can't really see it too much. Maybe? I don't know. You tell me what you guys think about that. Not really sold, not really in love with all of that yet. But my ideas for this thing, and this is very similar to how I'm going to make changes to the mansion, to the plantation. You know, I mentioned like I'm going to build this thing, and then I'm going to uglify it, right? Which actually means like tearing some of the things out and all that. And I know some of you guys are really nervous about that. I've seen the I'm gonna get my axe over here. I've seen some comments like, Jenny, your plantation looks really nice. Please don't blow it up. Don't mess it up. And I won't. It's gonna be great. It's gonna look so nice when I'm done. So awful. Awful nice. It's gonna look awful nice. But for this one, I made it all in oak intentionally. Oh, and you folks said that I should put jungle logs here to give it that kind of moldy look. I tried. I don't like it. So I'm not going to do it. So while I'm doing this, while I am digging these things out, let me grab my spruce woods. And we're just going to kind of go to town here a little bit. So I mentioned before the commercial break that there's changes going to be made to the game that is really going to affect a lot of people's mob farms. I was trying to figure out a way in the Nether to separate baby zombie pigmen. Now, some of you guys have created some really cool designs. I've had a couple people send them to me for how to separate baby zombies, because baby zombies are they naturally, I'm gonna leave a hole there, that'd be awesome. No, not a hole there though, maybe like here. Baby zombies, they move faster than a regular zombie does, and so you can actually build a sort of like a timer system. Hi, bud. You can build a timer system that'll make it where you can't, or the baby zombies will go through so fast that they won't fall through a trap, like a trapdoor trap. But the slower zombies will, and so you can filter them out. Baby zombies, on the other hand, don't work that way. I mean, baby zombie pigmen. Did I say that? Baby zombie pigmen don't work that way. They actually, for all intents and purposes, behave exactly like the grown-up zombies. Now, some of you might be saying, yeah, but Jenny, the babies are 1 block high. Currently, they are not. They are not 1 block high. If you go into a test world as it stands right now, actually in the snapshot it may be changed. Woohoo. But if you go into like 1.6.2 right now, you will see that that the baby zombies and baby zombie pigmen are exactly the same 2 block height, or it's a little less than 2 blocks, but you know, roughly 2 block height different, or the same as the grown-ups. So you can't like just crush the top of them to separate the adults from the babies. It just doesn't work that way. So the good news is I was talking with my boy Dinnerbone, and I was like, hey, he tweeted about the puffer fish in the snapshot, and I was like, ooh, puffer fish, that's amazing. And I was asking him if it was a real fish or just an item or whatever. And then we got on the topic. Yeah, sure, why not? We got on the topic of other stuff, and I was like, hey, by the way, do you think there's ever a possibility of making it where the babies will be just one block high? And he's like, what do you mean? They already are. And I'm like, no, they're the same. And he goes, really? He's like, give me a minute. And he goes and he looks and he comes back. I don't like that one. He goes and he looks and he comes back and he goes, oh, that's a bug. Fixed. Next version, it'll be fixed. And I was like, for real? And he's like, yeah. So, yeah, we'll do that. That looks good. So the good news is, great news for me, and for a lot of you guys who want to separate the babies for whatever reason. The great news is this is going to be changed, and so they'll behave. It was an unintended bug, so it's not like a feature change. It's an unintended bug where all babies are supposed to be a smaller hitbox, and so let's take a look back. And so that's going to be changed. Now, the bad news is, for a lot of people who have mob farms, right? XP farms, including the one I have, and, well, the one at Spawn is okay because it's a skeleton, and there's no baby skeletons. But the bad news for a lot of folks is that it's gonna make it where the babies are one block high, and so they're gonna be able to jump through little 1 block gaps. That affects a lot of things. If you have villagers and you're trying to protect them, you're gonna have to make sure there's no little 1 block gaps around, because the baby zombies are gonna get them. Your XP farms for sure are gonna be in a bad way, and yeah, so prepare for it now. Go ahead and make it to where whatever your XP farms are, whatever you've got, make sure that there is only a 1 block gap. Or, I'm sorry, half a block gap. Can't even have a 1 block gap. You need a half a block between where those mobs are and how you can kill them. So that is coming up. You heard it first from Generic B. Just helping you guys out. Now, for me, that's great. My job, or my next project I want to do, is make a. Here, let's see. Can we do something like that? Oh, poop! I knew that was going to happen. I was waiting. My next project is to. Oh, come on. Can I do this? Nope. Here, oh, Adlington. Oh, you poor boy. No. Oh, we got a Zombo coming. I want to build a pigman farm in the Nether. Now, I know Adlington already has one on the overworld, but it's so far away from my base that I would have to come up with some kind of cool way to get the baby zombies from the base over to me, and I don't know how to do that quite yet. So I figure, I don't know, I'll debate it. If you guys can think of a good way. I mean, it's kind of far away from spawn, so I wouldn't really make a rail system, because that would be kind of silly. But at the same time, it's you can't put leads on them, so I can't. If I could lead them and drag them, I would. But I kind of want to have something where I've got a portal somewhere here, probably in the mansion somewhere, and have a thing where the baby zombies in the nether get filtered out and come through and then pop in here. I don't know. I still have to work on it. I haven't got a good system in place yet for killing the adults, because if I'm gonna do this, I might as well make a gold farm out of this too, you know. But I haven't quite figured it out yet. Let's take a path. One last little path. Oh, and we got to go down here. I'm thinking just tear that one out. Put one right here. And there. Kind of giving it that old wood vibe, like we've got a bunch of dry rot going on. And I think it's accomplishing that without... I could have sworn I saw a witch. What did I just see? It's like Blair Witch Project. Oh, you know, I saw that piece of dirt over there. Ooh, boy, that panicked me out. All right, let's start from the beginning. And again, I'm going to do some kind of, like, you come in and there's like, it widens out and goes up. Something. I got to figure that part out too. Let's eat a chicken. And we're going to come up. So I'm walking. This is good. I'm liking this part so far. Good. An appropriate amount of rot. Kind of want one right there. I think would be nice. Go around. Yep, that seems all right to me. This one's very destroyed. I like it. And I might... Oh yeah, so that one's there, so I'll leave this one be. Pretty good. This little section's it's so-so. Maybe I'll tear that guy out and put that back maybe. And then we got that part. This is looking nice. That's looking good. Maybe tear out that one right there. See how that looks. Yeah, I like. Visually, this one needs to be gone. Maybe. Ooh, nope. Nope. That one needs to go back. Wassa. And then, yeah, that works. I'm okay with this. And then we'd have some kind of transition, and then we're in the house. Oh, baby. Loving it, loving it. So, yeah, I think that'll do it for this episode. Kind of long, and we built a dock, but it was a lot of jibber jabber. I wanted to talk about the next patch, so you guys get a little bit of insight as to all the cool things that are coming. I'm really excited about it. Very, very excited. The fact that there's so many flowers means I'm for sure... I was on the fence about building the greenhouse on top. Now for sure I'm going to, because there's like, I don't know, 10 flowers? Something nuts like that. So I'll probably redesign that up there in my creative world, to accommodate all of that. I think it'd be really cool. But that is it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did... leave a like, helps me out tremendously. But until next time, take care, brush your hair. I'll see you when I see you. Peace!